for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the king first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First play from scrimmage. Here's Strong. Swings this out for Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Operating from the gun. Strong.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
That's going to be intercepted.
I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go to the flat.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. And this one nearly picked off. kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. The Dolphins at 10-4 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that.
Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to lose and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full.
Damn, my man, I'm pressing the wrong button.
There brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mayfield to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen.
Slide.
And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Out route here, going to Hunt. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Strong. Another completion here to Hunt. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, good defense. That was an instant shed.
Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hey, is he on the edge?
After that sack, it's 2nd
Wow,
and 21.
that's crazy.
Back to throw. Strong. Touchdown.
That's actually crazy.
No win. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Play defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Actually, what? Damn. I'm gonna have to change my settings to have.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
What the fuck?
Where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays.
What the fuck is no hard flat?
And get your offense moving.
That'll give them 8 that time.
Put that hard flat right there. Everything's supposed to be boxed.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Great read.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Is he throwing that? Go. Who is he throwing it to?
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
Oh, hell no.
Fires one that's intercepted.
Slide. Slide, Willie. Slide, Willie.
And the Seahawks are going to
Slide, Willie. Big Willie.
Well, those have been a problem for him all
Big
season.
Willie.
Quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Big Willie.
On 1st and 10. Strong.
Ooh. Slide.
It's Waddle. And they're going to get this down.
Was that coming?
15. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense.
Big Willie.
Get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him.
I had a tutty. Damn it.
Down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's me.
Defenses get to the quarterback that quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got it. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Strong. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kareem Hunt, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and through.
Big Woolen.
And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Washington now brings this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let me cut it out.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
Good tackle. Got tackle, fellas. Got tackle.
A little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Here's Mayfield. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Run.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And Mayfield.
Duffy.
The interception, his 3rd. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Anthony Schwartz, 78 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Washington now brings this out. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left,
Good tackle.
enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
first down, Mayfield. There's Chris Olave. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. He's going to air one out.
He said, fuck it, I'm going to throw me a pick. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Struggles continue here.
Can't get that?
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before.
Can't get that.
And how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Straps.
They face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Oh, bags. Oh, my God. Ugh.
His pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 1 second, all that remains. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Anthony Schwartz as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Oh, my God.
Extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible.
That's me.
And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible.
That's on me.
But this possession is an empty one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13.
I don't know.
The margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mayfield down.
Stop it!
It's complete. And he's going to be marked
Stop it.
just inside the 35. Well, he's had the interception
Come on, bro.
in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And now here's
Come on that. Slide, Willing. Slide, Willing. Slide, Willing. Slide, Willing.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Jesus was sad.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win
You don't know
has
that.
probably gone out the window.
You know that shit.
I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier.
What the fuck?
Many blowouts like this, no matter how the game looks on paper going in, this one has turned out to be everyone's.
Where's my flags?
They go play action. Mayfield.
Oh, let me get there.
And my goodness, another interception.
Slide.
McDuffie with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Throwing to start the drive. Strong. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to fight. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Strong.
What the fuck?
Picked up by Javon Holland.
Oh my God.
The Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hey, alert 33. King.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
This nigga Phelps.
To convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play.
He's not even supposed to be in my game.
Quarter here. Now you look at the scoreboard. That deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on
let me get that.
here, isn't it?
Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, 27 yards. And the Dolphins are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
That touchdown was for all the fantasy people out there. May not change the final outcome, but some points were scored, and maybe some of the people at home are really excited to get those.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
Okay.
Time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mayfield on first down. And now here is another interception. And the Seahawks are in great shape here.
I didn't know you'd be so simple.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hunt. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Boy, once you get Kareem Hunt in the open field, look out. He's got speed to burn, and he showed off the wheels on that one. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this.
Oh, my God.
Sacked back at the 29. To throw on second down.
Why did he cut inside? That's me. That's me.
And the
I'm thinking he on the street.
Just past the 25. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this the holiday season because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki.
Great pass.
Just short of the 45 at the 44. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He's going to go up top again. He's got him in. Complete.
That's me. I didn't mean to click on to him.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Mayfield on play action. Sacked right around the 17. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down the ground. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Mayfield looks to throw.
Oh, cut it out.
It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got a flat. Sitting right there.
They do get
Come on, bro.
pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down.
Completed pass brings up a fourth down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going forward here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Then you got the late touchdown here, but still down big.
But yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On third down, here's Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That boy Hunt.
That good for 19 and a first
down. That boy running.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there.
You want a bit, Hunt?
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers,
bro.
as do the runners.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. So the victory here for Seattle. Charles says for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball.